Right.
Hey, shalom. Always continue to work the Lord. Stand a little willing. Share some Zion once again. To make this quick live stream. The Lord is edifying. As you know, I'm still in the feast of unleavened bread. And, it was a believe last night. As a people, so and the elder Bernard, I kept going through my head today. He kept saying, I wish we could leave tomorrow. I wish we could grab our shoes and our staff and just walk out to this tomorrow. Be together tomorrow. That's what we all have within us. We just desperately want to get that out of here. The scripture says we hate wickedness vehemently. For passion. Ultimately, Jay just want to be at peace, just be at peace the most time for our people, and just fucking chill. But we still got more work to do, so we can't be lax. We still got to work on what's happening and just do it. To finish the work. This is what you should be praying for. Initially, be praying for the Christian church will teach you that prosperity doctrine. Pray for millions of dollars and all that bullshit. Now, pray for a few days. So this shit, hurry the hell up and be over with so we can be in the kingdom. Yeah. Like the wilderness, man, you notice that every time the shit hit the fan with the Israelites history, because not it was all history of the Israelites, you know what I'm saying? Every time something crazy happened, what we do, we always fled to the wilderness. So we're not gonna stand and try to fight Esau, that's his sword, that's his blessed, we ain't gonna lose hope. So we're gonna flee to the wilderness and wait for everybody, wait for everything. Lord willing. Because it's not gonna be like that for every single camp. Some brothers might get stuck in the city. Who knows? It might be different. It's just but it's best to get the fuck away because while you stay in the city, it might be quarantine. And if it's quarantine, you might be bad. No food, you just be stuck. It's so stupid. You gotta leave. Persecution. They fled to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? They just stayed. You see?
You can't look back either. Can't look back like the story in Genesis 19.
Oh yeah, remember the Lord? Can you get that real quick?
Yeah.
Remember the Lord? The one when he said in the Matthew, the Lord said don't wait for me.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna feed to the mountains. You know what I'm saying? Even during the time of 7 AD, a lot of the Lord already prophesied, look, when this shit happens, you flee, get the hell out of here. But some niggas wanted to stay and fight against the Romans, and guess what? They a lot of them starved to death, got crucified, all kinds of shit, But I got that. You got a preset?
I was thinking of Revelation 12. I got it's right here. A woman fled into the wilderness. She had a place prepared for the Most High, which you know that woman was speaking of Israel.
Yeah, I knew you.
You know what I'm saying? So, the Heavenly Father always used the wilderness for the place of the nation. You know what I'm saying? For refuge.
Yeah, safe haven, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just quoting that real quick. Just quoting that Revelation 12 and 6. what I'm saying? It's like, you know, in past times, just having to flee into Egypt. You know what I'm saying? You know, 70 AD, you know, prior, you know, okay, you know, having to flee into the coast of Africa, you know, etc.
Right.
You know? So yeah, you know, it's one of them things. It's gonna come back because when we enter into the second Exodus, man, we understand, you know, during the time of the Exodus, what we were in the wilderness for 40 years, you know. So it's the recurring theme, you know, with the Heavenly Father through the Spirit. But we know this Exodus is gonna be more spectacular, you know.
So Luke chapter 23, starting at verse 28. It says, but Yahushua turning unto them said, daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me, but weep for yourselves and for your children. For behold, the days are coming, in the which they shall say, blessed are the barren and the wombs that never bear, and the paps which never gave suck.
Right, because in that time, you know, I mean, of course, if brothers got children, you know, it is what it is. Like, you know, get a woman pregnant, you got to take care of that child because that's your child. But it's best to not have children, you know what I'm saying? Especially a very young one, a baby, and the time when it's about to come into, because then now you have to worry about that. You get another mouth to feed, and then child might be crying and shit, you know, all these other different things, you know? But you got it.
It says, then shall they begin to say to the mountains, fall on us, and to the hills cover us. For if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry?
Right. Oh, perfect. Because if people acting like this and when in the green tree, which means when shit haven't really hit the fan yet, how much more when they're dry? When it goes, everything goes dry, and there's no more resources in the stores and so on and so forth. Just like that one nigga from I'm just saying it straight up, that nigga from Sakari, talking about what was it, lettuce or some shit?
Yeah, it's like he didn't believe. Well, yeah, lettuce.
Yeah.
That's how I can't even speak because the bitter herb he had to use lettuce or some shit. I didn't see the video.
He said he didn't want to eat the bitter herbs because it's nasty. Simple as that. I watched it.
What a fucking little kid, man.
Yeah, that's why I said,
Oh my god.
Damn, that's not.
And
You know what? I don't want to change subjects, but that's how you know these dudes are deep. And I through the Spirit, I was in the bathroom. I was thinking about this dude, Sakari and them dudes, how they got publicly shamed. That's a ritual. And I'm like, this dude got 100,000 a week. Then turn around talking about he got the P word or peg, whatever. And I'm thinking that was a shame ritual.
That. You know,
Yeah,
like
I don't know
elders,
if
elders was going into like that. We don't know if that 100,000 was money, monetary, or even in views.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
just
gotcha.
so, you know,
Come.
he ain't, you know.
Yeah, spread it. Yeah, it's like anyway, but you know, just that's a ritual, man, that Esau does to Jake, man. You know, but that was something that I just thought, like, man, this dude's getting paid to get shamed. This dude, come on, you know the scriptures. You the ones, you know the scriptures, man.
Right. Some shit. When shit get real, that nigga, you gonna sell out quick. You already sold out. And then you talking about you don't want to eat the bird. If you can't even eat bitter herbs, then how can you go through bitter trials and tribulations? He gonna fold quick, man. Him and his whole goddamn congregation. And I mean, of course, Lil Willing, there's some sincere brothers amongst them. But if you can't even do that, you know what I'm saying? You got it.
Revelation 3:10 it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? So you can't, you know, practice, you know, ancient customs, you know, dealing with, you know, ceremonial practice concerning the bitterness of the herbs. How you gonna be able to deal with the hour of temptation?
Right.
Real bitterness is gonna come. You know, that's
Real
gonna try the
bitterness.
whole world.
Yeah.
Not just a certain group, but the whole world's gonna get tried. You know?
Yeah.
How you gonna be able to go and have to eat through roots and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can't deal with no bitterness now. Yeah, man.
Crazy.
They probably never dealt with bitterness, man. I mean, you're an Israelite, you will deal with it.
Yeah.
But the way them dudes was jet set, man, they not dealing with bitterness on a level of a sincere brother.
Right, and it's crazy because like we speaking about the wilderness, like you were saying, you can't even eat bitterness and shit. What about the food off the earth? Because we're gonna be in the wilderness, we're gonna have to learn how to survive. You know what I'm saying? Because then either you're gonna have to learn how to survive. You know, of course the Lord gonna feed us. There's gonna be times where the Lord gonna be doing miracles and having birds feed us, just like in the ancient. You know, It gonna be times.
It may rain manna.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But Lord willing, it's not gonna be like that 24/7. Maybe not. Maybe so. Maybe it is. Maybe not. But that's why we're gonna have to learn skills. That's why Scripture says, wisdom reigneth down skill. It don't just teach you the scriptures and the breakdowns of scriptures. It also teach you how to cook, how to clean, how to do this and do that. As a man, you should be really complete. You should really know how to do everything.
You should be
know what I'm
balanced.
saying? Right. Gone. Because I know this one woman at my gym, she from Russia, and she told me like over there, if a man don't know how to do like something like say if a pipe whatever fuck up, he should know how to fix it. The only time he should ask another man for help is if it's like something crazy major. But other than that, you looked at it as like a punk bitch. I mean, it ain't that damn extreme, but you know what I'm saying? But you should, as a man, you should know how to do everything. You should be complete. You see what I'm saying? And then we're gonna really need it when we in the wilderness, you see?
They say jack of all trades.
You know,
that's a phrase, in America.
That was me. I was called jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So hey, like you said, we should be complete. But with us being pampered, and stripped from manhood, from generation to generation, being under Esau, Edom's wing, we lost that. And that's what the scriptures is bringing us back to, that manhood. You know what I'm saying? To the point, hey, what's the elders and apostles pushing? Stoicism. They're, pushing diet, pushing exercise, shit. So why not craft? Why not skill?
Right.
We going back to our ancient customs, man. We're going back to that ancient thought process, that Eastern thought process. The scripture say, we know it's concerning, the scripture, but it's going to bring us back into remembrance. We're gaining that ancient spirit back. Being men, being Israelite men, not just black niggas and niggas who fuck around, sit around and eat hot Cheetos and honey buns. You know what I'm saying? These slothful niggas.
Yeah.
Depending on the government.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
EBT. They got EBT, which I mean, Jake from do what they gotta do, but you know what I'm saying? We looking beyond that. You know what I'm saying? We want to be men completely, man. Know how to ride horses.
Yeah.
I know amongst the camp, we about to be big on that. Learn how to ride horses. Go canoeing. Do manly stuff. You know what I'm saying? Things our forefathers did, man. Our beloved forefather, he built the ark, man.
Right. Yeah.
You know what skill and craft that had to take. Hey, when you go into the temple, man, I forget the two men's names, but it was a collection. But he had craftsmen. I believe it's a chronicle somewhere who crafted the temple. Who was skillful,
man.
in their work, man. And the Lord blessed him with that. That skill to be able to craft and you know what I'm saying.
That's the spirit. Because America, you westernized Israelites, y'all you jump through the pipeline of the school system, which don't teach you nothing how to survive. Hell, how to do taxes, man. They just stripped you of being a fucking man here in America, man. That's why Jake all soy and shit, all soft. Niggas got titties and shit. But Jake, this is the battle, man. We're the condition of the battle. We're fighting every day to stay in shape. That's why, just to reiterate what the brother said about the apostles, staying stoic, not chasing women all day long, not being slothful. We gotta stay on our pivot, man. We just had the Passover yesterday, the ceremony. Jake is moving different ways now, man.
What's it going on? Oh, you got a point too, right?
Yeah, real quick. As Jake said all the time, but it's very important, and it goes into how this will play a huge part in this being the worst time in history, because Jake don't know. Majority of the world doesn't know how to live off the land. Jake doesn't know how to provide for themselves, go fishing, all those different type of things. You see, so it's important for us as men of the Lord to grow heavy in the spirit, but also in the learning. The things that we don't know, the things that we have lost.
That's the point I want to make. Salakia. Yeah, because like I said, the school system build you up to be soft and accept everything, but this is why the scriptures tell you that you can't have a slothful kid. So once you have a slothful kid, he's not gonna want to grow up to be a master class or take up after his father, like King David was a ranch farmer. He was a sheep herder, man. He was a shepherd, but his father was a shepherd too, so he took after it. That's why they were able to be masters at their craft. Now you can't. You go to the school system, but Esau got the resources to get their kids shooting, hunting, kayaking, doing their things, but still getting
Education.
Education. So we already behind about 100 years, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you throw a nigga in the woods, bro.
And you want to know what's crazy? Through the spirit, if the body of Habashim shot from my grandfather, because he put the spirit on Jake to, you know, have work ethic and know how to build. And that was one reason I pursued construction. Because I always told myself, like, I don't want to have to depend on the man to build me a house. I want to learn, you know, a skill that's going to take me all the days of my life. Not no computer tech shit.
That's right, brother.
Because now AI taking over everything. So when they say skills pay the bills. So you ain't got no craft, you know what I'm saying? And in the days to come, it's like you're gonna be damn near assed out, depending on you know what you can bring to the table.
Exactly, and it foretells you like the state that the world will be in with that technology being at the forefront. Like in Wally, when it shows you they riding around in them fucking things, fat as hell, and just depending on technology, like you're gonna be a piece of shit. And well, guess what? When all that shit crashes and it ain't no AI or no technology for you to depend on, then what you gonna do? You're just gonna die. And it's gonna be a gruesome death too, because your body's so used to eating hella food and just doing nothing. So now you're trying to move, you're trying to make something happen, but it's gonna be
twisting your
hard as
ankle and
hell.
shit.
Yeah.
You forgot how to run.
I got a quick precept.
I got one too.
It's Exodus 31 at the top. It says, "And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, See, I have called by name Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, and of the tribe of Judah. And I have filled him with the spirit of the Most High, in wisdom, and in understanding, and in knowledge, and in all manner of workmanship, to devise cunning works, to work in gold, and in silver, and in brass, and in cutting of stones, to set them, and in carving of timber, to work in all manner of workmanship. And I behold, I have given with him Aholiab, the son of Ahishamach of the tribe of Dan, in the hearts of all that are wise-hearted. I have put wisdom, that they may make all that I have commanded thee." Right. So you know we go into this account pretty much going into the building of the tabernacle, but I bring that out just to show this is how our forefathers operated. They were skillful. They had crafts, talents. Like you said, David. He was a shepherd. Had men who was good in smith. Gold. Brass. Etc. Mining. So on and so forth. Sewing. It wasn't nothing for a man to be able to start a fire, and you know what I'm saying. But we lost all that. Through being in this kingdom, man. So it's it's time that we get back to that ancient spirit, and this spirit that we're gonna need. We got to get out that spirit of comfort, man. And we can't be stuck in the house of mirth, man. You got to know how to be uncomfortable. That's why like I said, I love doing what I do, construction, hard labor. You feel your hands cut up, and you know what I'm saying. You feel the pain in your muscles. When you're doing certain things, you feel the fatigue. And you gotta get through. I mean, it's days when you be out there in that sun, bro. You feel like you about to give up the spirit. Yeah. But we gotta come back to that. We gotta come back to those ancient ways, those ancient customs, man. Because those things will help us get through the times. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time.
Real quick, because Apostle Gabar goes into this precept a lot, but it pertains to very heavily actually what we talking about. 1 Timothy 4:8 says, "For bodily exercise profiteth little, but the godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come." You see, so like Apostle Gabar says, bodily exercise profiteth little, but it profits. You see, so it's important to be heavy in the spirit. You see, so that way and have faith that you will get through these things. And real quick, I got the definition for exercise, because you gotta exercise. It says condition of being in active operation, practice for the sake of training. You see, and that's what we want. We gotta train the customs and the things that we knew aforetime. You see, we gotta train the things that we need to get through the wilderness, like making fires, building shelter, fishing, gathering food. So we gotta learn how to hunt, all type of things, man. You see, and that's why it's important also to understand the scriptures and know the scriptures too, because we can't just go out and just kill anything we see and eat it. We can't just go, oh, we about to go shoot a squirrel and eat that. We can't go see a rabbit, oh, we about to eat this rabbit. You know what I'm saying? We still got to be within the scriptures and know what the hell we doing.
Perfect. I got a precept Sirach 29 and 21. The chief thing for life is water and bread, clothing, and a house to cover shame. Right? So that's the chief thing in life. You don't have water, you're gonna die. If you don't have food, you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, first and foremost, we have faith and we believe the Lord gonna do miracles and He gonna feed us a lot of times and provide water when there is none, and all those different things. But I don't know if I think I mentioned it off the camera. You know what I mean? I remember like Big Ox said, you know what I mean? Elder Big Ox said, you're probably not gonna have spiritual powers 24/7. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be times where you're gonna be tried and tested. There's gonna be times where you ain't gonna have no food for maybe a day or two. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? Water and all that shit. So we gotta know how to purify water and all those different things. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is something a man should just know how to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's just a man. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna take care of your family and shit, and the shit hitting the fan, you don't know how to do nothing. You so used to going to Esau and getting paid and going to the store and doing all that. But then when you can't go to the store, unless you got that micro C hip, which God forbid we take that shit, then what you gonna do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
General knowledge on how to build.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, bro, it's something needed. You know what I'm saying? And we lost it, you know, in His kingdom. You got dudes who can't change a tire, which I mean, you know, hey, like I said, you know, this is like brother said, this is just, you know, us and the curses, you know. We've been stripped from manhood. Yeah. You know, but hey, for us brothers, you know, us being on a level, you know, and understanding the times, like what scripture said, what manner of person ought ye to be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, we know what's coming. Yeah. Why won't we prepare ourselves? Right. Yeah. You know? Yeah, right. We have faith. We believe in spiritual power. You know, but like Elder Bro may mention, faith without works is dead, you know? In the sense that, you know, you can't, you know, use certain you can't be simple.
Right, you can just have faith, that's it.
Right, you can't be simple, simple minded.
Oh, I got faith in this shit, I'm gonna fucking eat these hot fingers and I got faith the Lord. Hey, the scripture said we're gonna eat our bread defiled amongst the Gentiles. You know, simple.
Oh yeah, some simple nigga shit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, go learn how to make a fucking fire.
Yeah, even like I mean, some brothers might have some canned goods that's, you know, that's good, but even then you might not be around you.
Right.
Or somebody might steal it. Then what? Oh shit. Right. You know what I'm saying?
We do understand that the Lord is going to look out for us.
Right.
We're going to be able to, you know, and we stumble across bunkers and, you know, we know the Lord going to look out. He may rain manna. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, you can't be simple-minded, man.
Right.
And that's how a lot of JBA just be simple-minded. You know, Jake and the truth, just be simple. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No, man, be a fucking man. Learn these attributes. Yeah. Not because you trust in them, you know, but because you applying and acknowledging that you know what time it is, you know?
Right, and then, you know, just think about, you know, the Lord may do certain things to you just to see how you're gonna react. You know, a test for you. Well, shit, I'm gonna take his bag away from him. You know what I'm saying? Then what you gonna do? Right. Are you gonna fold and go to Esau and try to make something shake, or are you gonna make something shake right here?
Right. That's that hour of temptation. But it's called the hour of temptation for a reason. Yeah. The Lord's gonna put us in a situation where it's like, damn man, I just, you know, tough it out, trust in Yahweh outside, and you know, keep trunking, or do I just say fuck it, man? You know, you on the hill, you see the city and shit, you're like fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? And you just travel on back to the city, you know, not gonna, you know, whatever. I mean, however it may go. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, fold, man.
Remember the Maccabees, the wicked niggas is all shit. We had a better life over there. Let's go to the heathens, you know? Right. Then it said too in Exodus.
Numbers, right?
You know?
Yeah, so there's no new thing under the sun, man. Niggas always gonna complain. Niggas always relied on the government. They always relied on the government. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's a lot. You got it.
Oh, yeah, they always relied on the system of their oppressors, man. Didn't the scriptures tell you trust not in your oppressor? Roughly paraphrasing. But you niggas go right to them. As soon as your phone, there's an issue with something like the internet. The internet goes out. They niggas calling left and right. As soon as a nigga can't play Call of Duty or play 2K25. Man. I mean, which, you know,
right, nigga, go jog, nigga.
Right.
Yeah, go read a book. You know, but you know what I mean? You know, Jake, but that's true though. Find some alternatives versus just, like, if my shit go off, I play video games.
That's the spirit. So like, if I could
no, you good, bro.
add with you. Cause I'm learning that now. You know what I'm saying? I just went through a long phase, you know, through the spirit. Last 3 going on 4 months, where I had to replace certain dopamine. And I find, through the spirit, I find love in fucking going on hikes. Go running 4 or 5 miles real quick. Go to the dam. Go see the water.
Sweat.
Go touch a fucking rock. Nigga ain't touch a rock.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's our thing. That's our footprint. Our footprint is nature. Is the beauty of the world, man.
Right.
That's why that's why you don't see niggas be getting smacked up by leopards and bears.
Yeah.
But Jake don't be really getting fucked up like that.
Yeah, right. Go fucking touch a tree, nigga.
Right.
Nigga ain't touch a tree and like
Right.
just play with the sap and shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hey, bro, we're getting out of this American westernized doctrine, these philosophies, this technological, deviant, homosexual world where you just fucking plugged in on fucking you just nigga on Call of Duty yelling at the controller and shit. Nigga 9 years old roasting your shit. You 30, you 39, you on through the controller.
Mama's basement.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And brothers do game. But Jake's priorities correct.
Right.
Did Jake get a little lesson in? Did Jake read a little couple scriptures, man? Am I in the spirit? I'm looking at the apostles, brothers' videos,
But
man.
you're a vetted man.
Yeah, through the
Jake
spirit.
is vetted. Jake could go run 5 miles.
Right.
Jake know what it's like to be an Afghan. And, these niggas just been, playing San Andreas, now the GTA 5 for the last 20, 30, 20, 25 years, man.
Yeah.
From 2001 to now.
That's true.
Worthless man.
Yeah.
It's a worthless man, literally. There's a lot.
I got a quick. It's gonna deviate because it's talking about a bishop, a perfect bishop, so to speak, of the church. But I'm gonna jump down. 1 Timothy 3:4. One that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. Now you control those kids, man. You tell your kid what you want him to do. You want him to be a shepherd because I'm running the family business, and you're gonna run after my steed because you gonna take my inheritance. Jake don't have no inheritance here, man. The nigga want to be a rapper or a fucking YouTuber, man. Right. The father spent 30 years as a journeyman electrician or plumber. Just some hard, grimy, gritty Jake, and just for a nigga that want to be a YouTuber, man.
Right.
That's why we got to get out this place, man.
See, and Salaki, just to speak on that, Jake don't understand legacy, man. You know? Family bit, yeah, man, all that matters, dog. It's about legacy. Niggas want to break off and be Lil Wayne and, just pursue stupid shit.
Right.
Instead of, following after the path that the father left, the grandfather left. My father was a victim of that. My grandfather, he was a bricklayer, But, my father, he took another route, you know what I'm saying? Through the spirit, I picked up a craft, down the line, but Jake be missing the mark, man,
Verse 5, for if a man know not how to rule his own house, and that's all facets of the spectrum. It's first and foremost, it's spiritual. And then it can get, then you do craftsman of the hands, all right? It says, wait a minute. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church in the Most High? And that, that's, like I said, it's full spectrum. You can't rule your kids, your woman, she all yelling, man, when we gonna eat? Man, you know what I mean? I'm hungry, it's cold. Complaining and shit. You can't rule your own house. How you gonna be a man of the Lord? I'm probably pushing it a little bit because some brothers don't have the talents or the means to learn how to do those things, which pretty much is all the Israelites because we under the curses. But
that's why here at GMS we pushing that spirit. We're getting with our apostles on down. We're seeing our apostle Gabar walk 3-4 miles with a sack on. We're hearing about Apostle Rachad. I run 4 miles a day. We're hearing these things. We know Apostle Rachad can ride horses. Jake, we see Jake, going on hikes. Right. We see those things, man. And that's why we pushing it out there. At least here in GMS, we ain't like Bishop Nate, and all these other camps who just...
Hey, man, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, Israelite TikTokers. Yeah. Israelite, reel makers and shit. Of course I'm an Israelite. Right. Got 2 up. Done. Well, nah, because I forgot there you can only have 1. Of course I'm a bishop. I got 1 wife. Yeah, this
right.
Yeah.
No,
man, listen, we in art. What the scripture say? 2 Peter 3. Perilous times shall come. We gotta level up. We gotta be circumspect, vigilant. We gotta watch. We gotta gear up. You know what I'm saying? Gird up. It's first and foremost spiritually, but physically as well. There's nothing wrong with storing a little bit of food. You know, hey, they was talking about the blackout shit.
Right.
And them canned goods gonna go a long way.
Yeah, the rolling blackouts is going to come, especially in the summertime. You expect them rolling blackouts coming, man. When it gets too hot, the grid gets too hot, man, and you gonna have niggas in blackouts, man. You gotta start stirring up a couple things, man. You don't want to be in me personally, I don't care for the night, a dark room. I need a flashlight, you know. But you're gonna be in those moments. The Lord's gonna tempt you with your biggest so-called fears. Like, I don't like tight spaces. Jake might be in a motherfucking box somewhere, man. Lord's will, hey, Yahweh willing. That's tough.
Hey, I remember the last, was it like a year or two ago?
Like 2-3 years ago.
There was some blackouts, but what is our apostle saying? Hey, get you a little portable stove, the little, you know? Get certain, you know what I'm saying? Get certain stuff. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. You gotta pull the grill out, man. You gotta, pull the pool out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing in the crib you can do, man. You gotta get outside. And that's exactly what we did when we was dealing with that, man. We wasn't inside, we went outside. Shit, what else you gonna do? That's the only way places light is at. See?
Hey, somebody get that Maccabees on hold?
Yeah.
And then after that, can you read that second edge? Yeah. But you get it.
What you want, the Maccabees first?
Yeah, man. Yeah. 227.
Yeah, you want to start at 27?
Yeah, 27. Yeah, it should be.
All right, this is Second Maccabees 2. I'm gonna start at 27. It reads. I think it's First Maccabees.
Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah, First Maccabees 2:27. Just this right quick, example of them fleeing to the wilderness.
First Maccabees 2:27 says, "And Mattathias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, Whosoever is zealous of the law and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow me."
That just reminded me of another story with King David. I forgot where it's at. I think he met multiple times.
He had to roll out a few times.
He was being pursued by his son, and I forget the man, or it was a couple of men who bought him food. They bought him cheeses and grapes and all that.
He fled from Saul too, bro. I just not thinking, bro. He really fled a lot. Like King David went through a lot of shit. God damn. But hey, that's what he even said that in the book of Psalms. He says, I might find it in a minute, but it says I am a sojourner as my forefather. Matter of fact, I gotta find that. Con. But you got it.
Yeah. Verse 28, it says, "So he and his sons fled into the mountains and left all that ever they had in the city."
Right, so they knew how to survive in the mountains. That's even, that's probably even rougher than the wilderness, the mountain. I don't know exactly, but they ain't just sat there and fucking sat on their phones and ordered food and shit. They had to fucking hunt and start a fire. They was fucking men, man.
DoorDash to the top of the cave.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
But that goes to show you, man, how much they trusted in the Lord too. For them to leave all their possessions, leave the city, and that's the spirit we're gonna have to be into. We're gonna have to drop everything, bro. Like the scripture saying, remember Lot's wife, man. You can't look back. Hey, man, you grab your what you call it? You grab your bug out. Right. It's time to roll. Fuck up, cause at the end of the day, I remember the elder Kazaki Allah was saying, man, the earth is our home, man. Yeah, we got shelters and all that, but the earth is our home. You know? And we gotta really, start thinking like that, man. Did you want his precept real quick?
Oh, you can read that,
Psalms 39:12. It says, "Hear my prayer, O Lord Yahweh, and give ear unto my cry. Hold not thy peace at my tears, for I am a stranger with thee, and a sojourner as all my fathers were."
Right, and you gotta look at that, bro. A sojourner means you just constantly, journey. You like a pilgrim, And real quick.
Got the word too.
Oh, yeah, read it. Go ahead, read that.
Sojourn in the online etymology says stay temporarily, dwell for a time.
What the scripture says, here we have no continual city.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You see? But you got it.
Yep. It says visit as a temporal resident.
Right, that's why the apostle, like the brother said, man, the apostle's been pushing that vibration, and that's something I noticed, ever since, from the start of I came into the truth to now. This is the spirit of how can I say? This is pushing that spirit of being a man. This is the most I've ever seen it as far as within GMS. Like the apostle saying, be stoic, be stoic, be stoic. I never seen it at this point. So I really believe, Lord willing, we almost done with this shit. Like the Lord gonna make his move. So we really gotta prepare. We can't keep procrastinating, waiting, because you don't know. It can happen fucking tomorrow, man. The shit can hit the fan tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? But that's why we gotta really believe that it's coming. And if you believe it's coming, then shit, get to work. You're gonna learn some shit, here and there. The best of your ability. I ain't saying to be a goddamn mountain man and shit. You know what I mean? At least learn the basics. At least.
Learn how to climb a rock, man.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Without twisting your ankle. Or learn how to walk from heel to toe in the woods in the nighttime so you don't have to blow your ankle out. That's the tactic that you need to learn. It's how to walk on uneven grounds. Some nigga might walk toe first and then ankle, then it's dark, you twist it, heel, it rolls with it. So you feel everything. See, some Jakes don't know that. You got it.
My fault.
On that definition.
He said sojourn as my forefathers. So you look at Abraham, he had to sojourn, the Exodus, and the list goes on. Everybody, we all had to fucking move up and go. You know what I'm saying? You see?
Well, just like here in America. Do you think this was going to be a permanent thing? We're going to have a permanent stay here like the Hilton Gardens of America? No, you think Esau's going to be above us the whole time?
Right.
No, this is a temporary position for us, man. So at one point in time, we do have to get the fuck out of here. Like Jake, we think we're going to be here. This is how it is. Jake going to work at a grocery store for 50 years, die, make a couple kids, get a little pension, and reincarnate, come back to America and do it all over again.
And to be honest, bro, you being in that spirit, having bug out bags, and which, like I said, it ain't about you trusting in them. On our end, you got Jake who got bunkers and but they trust in it. They think like we said, they gonna come out the nuclear smog and with the fucking
the mask and shit.
the mask.
Smashed it.
Nah, but for us, in a sense, that shows we trying to get we ready to go.
Yeah, hell
we ready to leave.
Hell yeah.
I got I pick this bag up, and it's time to go.
Yeah.
Hey, and we got a checkpoint. Lord's will I meet the bros there, and hey, it's just gonna be we just gonna ride this thing out till we get on them chariots.
Yeah.
For us,
Yeah.
It's a spirit of hasten. It's a spirit of urgency, man.
Oof.
And that's the spirit we pushing in GMS. Because, hey, we may just get out of here this year. Alvarez is out. The next year, a couple years, who knows? But soon, bro. Lord's will expecting it in our life.
Well, that's the spirit because the Passover was yesterday. And like the bro said, the Stoicism thing, we're pushing very heavy. But we just had the Passover. What would you have to do when you're on the Passover? You have to have your shoes on, your staff, your probably a girdle or something. Because you gotta get the fuck out of here. And you might have your little bug out bag. And you gotta eat your unleavened bread. Your bitter herbs, and your lamb in haste. Drink your yayan, man. You gotta be in haste with that shit, and then you gotta get the fuck up out of there.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
It's no pleasure. It's no comfort.
Yeah, and then
you ain't about to sit back.
Oh, listen. With the toothpick.
Right.
Shave down the lamb bone.
You gotta
this is real.
loosen your zipper and shit. Thanksgiving and shit.
Yeah.
Marlon went over that shit.
Yeah, and a simple, famous example is Noah. When he went to the ark. You see, you pay attention to the signs. You see, like the scriptures tell us, measure the times diligently within itself. You see, and we're measuring the times. You see, and Noah knew what was coming to pass, man, trying to warn people. What he said, people were giving in marriage, popping, partying, chilling, having fun. You see, and then it caught them unaware, man. You see, and the Lord is coming in that same stead, and this time just with fire this time instead of water. You see?
Real quick, just to add to you, because you just said, you gave that example of Noah. Real quick, Hebrews 11:7. And this is some more Maccabees, right?
Yeah.
All right, con. Hebrews 11:7. It says, well, let me start at 6, because, we'll speak about faith. All right, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And really, you preparing, that shows your faith too, because you understand that it's coming. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, like I said, I just want to push that heavy, believe in the Lord, because it might be times where we just completely through, man. We just got to trust the Lord, and the Lord going to show out for us, man. But verse 7, by faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, in which we already been warned. We know World War III, martial law, all these things are going to come, but we don't see it yet. I mean, we see things happening, but we ain't see it literally happening right now. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, Jake's still in the crib, you got the lights on and all that good stuff. But it says, moved with fear. So it was fire under his ass, man. You know, so like it'd be graphic, but, you know, he had that fire under him. Like, oh, shit, I got to go build. You know what I mean? It says, prepared an ark to the saving of his house by the which he condemned the world, so like it. And that's what we're doing. While we preparing our minds, preparing ourselves, at the same time, we're also teaching and condemning the world, just like Noah was doing. You know what I'm saying? And became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. And Noah really, he saved the world pretty much through Yahweh Shemel Shai. Because without him and his seed, all of us would have been wiped out in that flood.
Right,
you know?
What's happening? Wisdom of Solomon? About wisdom?
Yeah.
Come.
We got it.
I had a quick one.
Come.
Real quick, that Romans 15. We get it real quick.
You know. All that, oh yeah, I kind of know.
Well, I just called it, Cain's written aforetime, written for our learning. You know, so hey, you know, we gotta, you know, take these examples in all their respective positions, be in faith, be in actions, you know, etc. We taking on those ancient customs, man. All right. Back in First Maccabees 2, in verse 28, it reads, "So he and his sons fled into the mountains and left all that they ever had in the city."
Hey, real quick, like you said, we gotta learn how to detach and be stoic and not, because I mean, of course we have attachment technically, obviously, to you know, we got work, we got this, that, and the third, but you gotta be ready to be really drop it within a second. You know what I'm saying? I remember I think it's from a movie. It says you gotta be prepared to drop something in 30 seconds. It should be like that, really. It shouldn't even take 30 seconds. That's too damn long. You know what I mean? But you should be able to drop it for the Lord, because we're gonna lose a lot. We still gotta first of all, we already sacrificed a lot for this truth, but we still got more. You know what I'm saying? You might have to leave your children. You might come and try to get your child, and you know, the mother probably put a fucking chip in him, and her too. What the fuck you gonna do? You gotta keep moving. You gonna sit there and try to preach to them and they done. It's over. They got the chip. You know what I mean? You gotta keep going, keep moving. You see? But you got it.
It reads, verse 29, "Then many that sought after justice and judgment went down into the wilderness to dwell there, both they and their children, and their wives and their cattle, because afflictions increased sore upon them."
Right, because affliction, that's what's gonna happen. Think about it, man. When shit hit the fan, it's gonna be plagues, so it's gonna be quarantine. You don't wanna be quarantined in a fucking city, man. Look at right, you know what I'm saying? Look at show. I think it's a show literally called Quarantine. It used to be on Netflix. They was in Atlanta, and it was all stacked up in this little ass place. They couldn't go in and out, and the government wasn't feeding them. They wasn't doing shit. Everybody killing each other, and even the goddamn they had a media blackout. Yeah, so-called conspiracy theorists talking about, oh, this is the government's fault. So they cut the conspiracy theorists off.
Cut the feed.
You know what I'm saying? So they were just through. You see? So the best thing to do is just to get the fuck out of there before you get trapped in. But like I said, Lord willing, for every camp, it might not be that case. Some brothers might try to leave, and then they might get stuck, and that you can't do shit about it. Even if you are stuck in the city, you still should know how to survive off the land and shit.
You don't have to.
Right. You might have to go to an abandoned house or something. I mean, I had a dream before like that. I had a dream where it was just me, and I was in a car with I had 2 wives and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I was driving, we was some outskirts of Ohio and shit. I don't know what city. But we finally found a little abandoned house, and then we went in there, and I remember we slept all the way in the back of the room, and then the marshals, I skipped the part. So when we was driving, I seen a fucking what's that thing called? A little drone. They was following us and shit. I was like, oh shit. And then we finally found the abandoned house, and then I was in the room, and then the troops fucking busted up in the front door. So then I came out and looked through the hallway to the front, and I seen them coming in, and I came back in, and I came back out, and they all just laid out on the floor. You know what I'm saying? That just shows you the Lord gonna protect us in that time too. But the point was, I was in an abandoned house. There was no electricity and all that shit, you know. But we gotta survive. But I was more.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean, that's all you wanted. I can finish 30. It says both they and their children and their wives and their cattle. Right? You gonna have Jake with their family, man. You gotta train them up. Let them know what's coming, man.
Yeah. Teach your son. Yeah. Teach
you know, if they believers.
Yeah.
help too. You know?
Yeah.
Because afflictions increase or upon them.
Oh, then you can't forget about, we're gonna get persecuted. They gonna be hunting us.
Think about the whole time persecution.
Right. So you can't be sitting here, whatever, because Esau knows where the fuck we stay at. He knows all of us.
He knows everything about us. He knows our family. He knows our grandmammy. He knows where we stay at, where we drink, what our choice of drink is. Cause they know us, bro. FBI, 3-letter agencies, man. They know who the fuck we are, man. It's not like we hiding our faces and we don't have cell phones, we don't have bills, we don't have rent. Jake don't got no registration and proof of insurance. Man, we in Babylon, bro. So that's why Jake be we are in the system, man. So we gotta break that shit as soon as things pop off, man. You gotta be able to, like the bro said, can't be too comfortable. You gotta be able to just drop everything and push out, man.
Yeah, real quick, perfect example. These phones got it all, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
I got this the steps app, tracking steps and stuff. And when I got on there, there's something on your phone that's automatically tracking every single step you take. Because when I got on there, it loaded all the steps I took on for the day already. I'm like, how the hell you do that? And I ain't even signed up for that yet.
Oh shit.
I guess you already had 2,000 steps. I'm like, what the hell? But it's like a health thing on your phone, so everything that you do is already being tracked. And I didn't just set it up.
You can feel your pulse and shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They can see
your
through
blood pressure high. You saw new, you ain't even know.
I didn't even know.
They can see you through your Wi-Fi shit.
Yep.
I guess the box or some shit. They can see all through your shit, like literally see through your house. That's why when the shit hit the fan, I mean, who knows exactly how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna be best to really dish those phones too. You know what I mean? Because that's tracking. They gonna track them. You know what I mean?
That shit's gonna be obsolete.
Gone. Yeah, it'll be worthless too. Hey, you gonna have no electricity anyway, so you might as well just.
I'm trying to find a sitch. Jacob's truck. We in the wilderness.
Right.
Isaiah 4:1.
Right. Right. Hell nah.
Jake make an Instagram post. Isaiah 4:1.
Right.
You see yourself on the sound system.
Right.
Jake got a little miniature 12 tribes joint.
Right.
Trying to still do work.
Right. Taking pictures of our fucking meals that we making and shit.
Yeah.
We be at and shit. Hell nah, we ain't gonna. Cause that's how niggas get killed. Even in the
Ukraine.
Yeah. What's that young Dolph nigga? I think. Yeah. Remember what was his girl or some shit? Yeah.
That's some Philly nigga. I think.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Gave a location up, and now look. Now you got shot up. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think.
Have to go off grid.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to be. If I'm ever look up that word, off grid.
That means you're gonna have no ties to this society. Pretty well when you get the definition.
Or the term off grid.
Yeah, why you getting that? Just let me know when you get it. We can
So I have to get it right here.
Are you good? No. Easy. Hey, like I said, man, that's what's supposed to do. What a man's supposed to do anyway, man. Survive and learn how to fight. Pastor Tahar told us that too. Learn how to fucking do jiu-jitsu and shit, man. Yeah. You never know, man. You know what I'm saying? You never fucking know, man. The Lord might have a nigga beat you up or some shit. Take your shit, you know what I mean? But if you know how to fight, you can at least defend yourself a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Hey, come to the garage.
Yeah, come.
Real talk, bro. The Lord didn't say go out there and lay down and die.
Right.
Yeah, bro. We gotta fight, bro.
Right. Hey, shit. Psalms. We don't gotta get it. Psalms 144. He said, "Bless the Lord, but it takes my hands to fight." You know, King David said that. The Lord, he always gave credit to the Lord. You know. So you got it.
Off grid, real quick. It says not using or depending on public utilities, especially on supply of electricity, without using or depending.
Damn, cause what's them AMP attacks and shit?
EMP.
Yeah, EMP can't throw out it. You know, what's gonna happen when that happens? You know, when all the shit, your car gonna stop, your fucking phone, all that. What you gonna do?
Yeah, the Tesla's the electric car's gonna break down.
Right.
That's why the niggas don't want to put oil back in your car or gas.
Yeah.
Gasoline engines, because it's gonna be controlled through your Revelation 13:16 and also through the grid.
Yeah.
Like OnStar. If a nigga running away from the cops and they got the OnStar button, that nigga's shit shot, man. That's exactly what's gonna happen when things pop off.
And that's exactly what Esau wants. He wants. He just gonna make the world so shit and horrible that people gonna either survive on their own. They're gonna go to Esau, gonna line up, and they hand out with taking that Michael C hit. You know what I'm saying? So either you're going to trust in the Lord or you're going to trust in this man, Esau, Edom. You see?
I got the slang term for off the grid. It means disconnecting from technology, modern conveniences, and societal structures, often implying a desire for self-sufficiency and independence. Or we're going to be self-sufficient,
right,
or even avoiding surveillance.
right,
And that's all around.
yeah.
So if you're in that wilderness, it's like you're gonna be off the grid, and that's what's gonna happen. You know.
Yeah.
Real quick, if you niggas think if you take that chip that Esau gonna be passing around steaks, you gonna be mistaken.
Yeah, you gonna be
some potatoes.
He gonna give your ass a can of beans and tell you go up to floor 31.
Right.
You gonna be fucked up.
I mean,
bro.
you know, we don't necessarily
Yeah,
know.
not for sure,
You know?
but yeah, bro.
Because we'll know because they're gonna be back tapped into the system, so they may,
But
you know,
they trying to make food out of bugs and poop and
Yeah.
shit. So
Yeah,
they probably gonna
termite
feed you that
tech,
shit. You know?
grasshoppers.
it's all gonna be the same. Defiled,
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, you gonna be eating a McChicken sandwich in the cell.
make babies.
Right.
Yeah, McBaby sandwich.
And shit. Yeah. You know.
That's it on that.
Come on. You get that second measure.
So 2 Ezra 16 and verse 40 says, "Oh my people, hear my word.
So like, what 39 say?
Even so shall not the plagues we see at." Yeah, kind of. 2 Ezra 16 verse 39. It says, "Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side."
Right. It's not.
Damn. Oh no, I'm just saying, my ad libs.
Kind of got
Sorrow
God.
shall come on it on
Every
every
side.
bro.
So it's you gotta understand, you gotta look at it like you can attack a whole 360-degree perimeter. Yeah, 360-degree perimeter, man. So you got no choice but to bail out. Or if not, you're just gonna subdue yourself to that entity, which is the devil.
It says, "Oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth."
Right, he said, can you look at the word pilgrim? We brought it out before, but it's just too
Keep
good,
bringing
too
it
sweet.
out.
Yeah, it's too good, man. But he said be ready. Be ready for the battle, man. That's what we doing. Cause he just said the plays ain't slack. The Lord ain't playing no fucking games, man. He like, look, this shit coming, and it's coming quickly. So we gotta prepare and be ready for it. You know what I'm saying?
Pilgrim online A-bomb. It says a person traveling to a holy place as a penance or to discharge some vow of religious obligations.
Right, because like we quoted earlier, we have no continual city. This ain't the holy place right here. You know what I mean? Esau tried. I remember when Trump first came in president, his wife read the Isaiah 2, and she read it out of Wisdom. I think it was in Apocrypha. I think it was Wisdom of Solomon. But she read Isaiah 2. She said, "This is Jerusalem. This is the New Jerusalem. All that bullshit. No, this ain't the kingdom. Our home is in Israel. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we really shouldn't really care too much for this world. We should be able just to detach just like that. You know what I mean? Because it's not our home anyway. We really just here, really just to serve our punishment and to serve the Lord and preach the word. That's really it. Of course we got a little.
I'm saying Baruch said that in the
come.
third chapter, I believe.
Of course we got little side mentions and shit we do. Side quit. But that's just sides. That's secondary shit. You can't put your heart too much into it. You got more?
That's pretty much a wayfarer, a traveler. All right, so when you traveling or you on a journey, you just you sojourning.
Yeah.
You staying here temporarily, then you pack up, you go on down, 4 miles down the road and get tired and you set up until you get to your destination. Our destination is the kingdom.
Hey, just like that war wayfaring, I had a dream. Because, matter of fact, before I get to that dream, it's pretty much part of our custom. If somebody from a different city or something like that, and they come and travel, just like in the book of with Lot or the book of Genesis, where he took those angels in, and then I think somebody else did the same thing too. Took a priest in. But that's what we did. We used to have like a little extra room and shit for somebody to come and travel. Okay, you come stay here tonight and feed them and all that good stuff. So we gotta be prepared for that too. It might be brothers in different cities. You know what I mean? We might travel. We might end up in a whole fucking different state or some shit. Who knows? And then we might have to stay with that brother. You know what I'm saying? He got to take us in, Lord willing. You know what I mean? Because I remember I had a dream a couple years ago. It was me and this brother. I don't know who he was. I didn't really it was like a light skinned brother. I never seen him before, but we went. All the dream was I went to the house. We knocked on the door. Some lady opened up, and she's like, "Yeah, y'all can hide in the basement." You know what I'm saying? Because we was running from Esau, due to the word. You know what I'm saying? And then that's all the dream was. So it might be more of that too. Brothers gonna have to stack up together and shit. All that. You see? But you good on there?
Come on.
Come. We go back to that. And then after this, we can close the precepts. You know that. You got it.
2 Corinthians 16 verse 41. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose.
Mm-hmm. Right. So if you buy something, you gotta have the mindset, well, I'm gonna lose it one day. Because it's not gonna be fair. It's temporary. But you got it.
He that occupieth merchandise, as he that hath no profit by it.
Right. But when you got niggas in the world though, they trying to so-called make it, which you become rich and millionaire and all that stupid shit. They trying to keep that going. They don't want to lose it. But what's the scriptures? King Solomon said that. He said, why the fuck should you work to be rich and then you die and somebody else is going to get it? That shit's vanity and vexation of spirit. And even in Luke, it says that. It says, the rich man that trying to build and trying to, he's rich towards himself and not towards the Most High. It says, thou fool, the Lord requires your soul tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because his mind wasn't in somewhere that's not supposed to be. But you got it.
He says, and he that buildeth, as he that shall not dwell therein.
Mm-hmm.
He that soweth, as if he should not reap. So also he that planteth the vineyard.
My fault, real quick, because that shows you too. I'm gonna keep bitching, I guess, a couple more times. 1,000 years bullshit. Because he said, plant something. Imagine, okay, say if I plant something, and then I'm gonna say the Lord willing, because I might plant it, and a couple weeks later, we might shit hit the fan. I might not be able to finish the motherfucker.
So why you building up treasures in here if you can't harvest it?
But,
Ain't gonna be a nigga at the door knocking on your big ass college door. Vision, no way you been served, no.
lying and shit.
Yeah. Making a back
bills and shit.
Yeah. Just got a mailbox full of bills on his own planet.
It says, I'm reading right first verse 3. It says, he that soweth, as if he should not reap. So also he that planteth the vineyard, as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry, as they that shall give no children.
Hey, we just reported that earlier. I was trying to say that one so that they said, and even that's why our scriptures are connected, because it says the same thing. We don't got to but Corinthians, it says the time of village brothers, but the time is short. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because look, even if you do have a wife, you're not supposed to be all up on her and putting all your time and focus in her. You know what I'm saying? Your focus should be serving the Lord. You know what I mean? And just being on, be on your purpose. I hate saying it, because them red pill niggas say it. But that's true. Be on your purpose. And the greatest purpose is what? Serving the Lord, fearing Him, and keeping His commandments, and just being the man. Do what you gotta, take care of responsibilities, and then deal with your wife. But you gotta gauge that. You can't be too have your head off her ass. Or even if you don't have a wife, you can't just be trying to seek a wife, and all you doing is let me bitches. You know what I mean? Because that shit gonna get you comfortable. Gone. But you got it.
It says, and they that marry not, as the widowers.
Right, because widows in the ancient world, it wasn't a law, but a lot of widows, when their husband died, they chose to just stay single. Just like an example, Judith, But you got it.
It says, and therefore they that labor in vain.
Mm-hmm.
For strangers shall reap their fruits,
Mm-hmm.
and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captives.
Mm-hmm.
For in captivity and famine shall they get children.
Right, so So you building all your shit up. You think you comfortable. You in America. You living the American dream. And you an Israelite with fringes and shit.
Got something fat in the garage.
Right, you know? It's like, whatever. Money, you making money. But you gonna lose all that shit. Your children gonna fucking die. Your wife gonna die. She gonna starve to death, Lord willing. Because why? Because it's really your fault. Because your mind should have been on these scriptures. The Lord told you that. He said, be ready. So then when the shit do happen, then you can, okay, calm. You grab your wife, grab your children, you grab the brothers, y'all go to the wilderness, y'all cool, y'all set. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing.
And that's why a lot of blood gonna be a lot on you Israelites' hands.
Yeah,
Who ain't, one of your congregation. And getting them ready to be in these situations. We ready through the Spirit. What's that? 1 Thessalonians 5. He said, "I have no need to say unto you, because we know the times. Concerning the times. You see, a lot of these dudes gonna have a lot of blood on their hands, man. They're not gearing their people up. They, like I said, they Israelite TikTokers and Israelite reels and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cookouts.
Cookouts and banquets. Oh man, can't wait to see how these Passovers about to be.
Oh,
next
I'm
month.
already looking at it. GOCC.
You know?
Yeah.
But just not pushing the right spirit. You know how our Passover was solemn. Boots on the ground.
Yeah.
It was a solemn, hey, nah, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just serious.
Yeah.
Jake ain't, Jake deal, because we brothers, we don't see each other like that.
Right.
But it was serious. And Jake was in the spirit like that. They looked at me, hey man, I hope we get out here tomorrow, Ak, Jake, harping. He ain't fucking no fashion show.
Right.
Yeah, glorious garments for the Passover. Jake just threw a garment on and
It's like I gotta make mention of that because this is serious, bro. This is dire. So the Wadi Yahweh Bahashim outside for our elders and our apostles, man, who are gearing up their men, quick for the battle. And that's the message, through the spirit us younger brothers are pushing out to the those who are watching us, who may be in different, parts of Ohio or wherever you may be. Get ready. Fortify your mind, gird up your loins, man. And be ready to go through it to get to it, man.
Come on. You got it.
Verse 47, it says, "And they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for their sins, saith the Lord."
Right. So the more these Edomites and these niggas decking themselves, they got the jewelry, they got everything, they just got the bitch, they got the cars, they got the land, all that shit. They building all that. Nobody can't take us down. The Lord is angry at these niggas, man. And while we're detaching, like I always bring that point out, cause we brought it out in class, how the Romans, they looked at us like, what the fuck, what's wrong with these niggas? Cause they willing to give up everything. They willing to give up their family, their lives, everything, the freedom, like as the apostle, the elder Malcolm would like to say, our freedom to do so. We give up all of our freedom, all of our time, all that, And they look at us like, what the fuck wrong with these people? Cause these people, they doing the complete opposite. They building and growing and all that bullshit, but the Lord gonna take all that shit away from them. You see what I'm saying? But when the Lord take these things from us, because we know the Lord He's gonna take our houses and our cars from us too. But when it happens, we already knew it was coming, and we fucking ready for it to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
Come.
Just real quick in the Gospels. I'm gonna just get Luke 17:33. It says, I'm gonna start at 32. It says, "Remember Lot's wife." It says, "Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it." So hey, we're willing to lose our life that it may be preserved, that it may be, ready to enter into eternity, to enter into immortality. We're not trying to, save nothing here. This, like you said, this is all temporal. And if you try to save your life here, you ultimately what? Like, we're really gonna lose it, regardless. Ain't nothing you can do.
Let me see. There might be some more. Let's put the next verse in. What was you at?
Verse right at the top. 49.
We can stop there. A little willing. So yeah, y'all got some closing precepts.
I got one. I'm gonna get that Hebrews 13, 14.
So everybody good?
Yeah.
Alright, you can close out.
Hebrews 13, 14 NLT, because we quoted it a lot. It says, "For this world is not our permanent home, we are looking forward to a home yet to come. Plain, bro, we're sojourners. You know, we're pilgrims. All right. So that's the spirit we pushing, man. And that's especially what's going on now. It's a lot of shit popping off. All right. A lot of shit's popping off, man. These tariffs, blackouts, shit. Something about the man, Lord's will. Something big about to happen. You know. It's gotta happen. The Lord's about to shake this place up. Cause it's too much fucking pride out here too, man.
Yep.
You women, and I don't even like talking about you women, but you know, you get on Instagram, all you see is ass, bitches fucking, you know, belly rolling and they like it's just this me spirit out here. What about this fucking humble you?
Main character spirit.
Yeah, you main character niggas, you know, you buff niggas, you know. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being in shape. You got brothers in shape, but niggas who Sam Sullivan, Chris Bumstead, or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? This prideful like spirit in Babylon and greater in the world, period. So the Lord's about to shake this place up. He's about to strip everybody. And if you ain't in the right spirit, man, you gonna succumb to, you know, the Lord's judgment. You know? Oh yeah, come. So man, Lord's what I was edifying. Hey, that was heavy. You know, hey, gear up for the times, fortify your minds. You know, be ready to lose it all for Yahweh Bahashim and Habashai's sake, man. Be ready to, you know, really be a sojourner, really be a pilgrim, and stay in that spirit. All right, what the scriptures say, better, real, if I can, Ecclesiastes 7. It's better to enter to the house of mourning, real Salakia, you know, because that's the spirit we push, you know.
Ecclesiastes 7:2, it says it is better to go to the house of mourning than go to the house of feasting.
Right, that's the spirit. We're in the house of mourning. You know, then you could jump. Yeah.
Also, like you finished that verse. It says, "For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart."
Right, that's the end of all men. You in the house of feasting. You comfortable. You know, you're not on point. You know. Plain is, hey, that's the end of all men. That partying and bullshit. We can't be in that spirit, man. And our apostles and elders are pushing that heavy stoicism. You know.
You said verse 8. Ecclesiastes 7:8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
Patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Those who suffer. You know. So hey, you know what I'm saying. But with that, Lord, what is that fine? We'll give all glory and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakadash.
The honors to our beloved elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Shalom to all the occupants pushing the truth with sincerity. Say shalom in the Bible.
Shalom.